Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Soul Calibur 6 video, and today we're going to be going over one of the most requested videos for Ivy, and that is how to do Summon Suffering. Now, Summon Suffering, for you guys that are not aware about the numpad notation you see right there on the screen, it is down forward, up back, forward down forward, down back. You guys can actually do it like super slow and still get the motion. So for example, down forward, up back, forward, down forward, down back, still get it is a very powerful command grab, but the most practical application of it is, think of it as kind of three motions in one. So first motion is 3-7, and then second motion would be Shoryuken for you guys that are playing 2D fighters. And then the third motion is of course the down and back. If you put that all together, it would look something like that. Now I'm going to be putting in a slow-mo version of that move, just so you guys can see it right around here. Now that you guys seen the motion, let me go over a few tips and tricks. And the first one is where I think most people are getting tripped up when they're trying to input Summon Suffering on a hitbox. Number one is on the 3-7 part of the input. And that's because it's relatively unnatural to do, to being honest with you. There's no other fighting game that has 3-7 as far as I've been made aware of. The trick to doing this consistently is making sure that you're very methodical in actually lifting your fingers like that to go between 3 and 7. You can think of it as kind of like a pseudo flash kick for, again, you guys are coming from 2D, but like I said, very easy to miss, especially if you're doing it too fast, where sometimes you might get 3 and then these two together and you're actually getting 8 rather than 7. So that's number one. Number two is on the 6-2-3 part of this motion. A lot of people might be getting 6-2-6 rather than 6-2-3. In Street Fighter, that doesn't matter because of the input shortcuts, but in Soul Calibur, it does. You have to get every single part of the notation in the move in order for the move to come out. Let me actually show you guys. So if I do 3-7, 6-2-6, 1, I'm not going to get Summon Suffering. But if I do 3-7, 6-2, 3-1, I will get Summon Suffering. It doesn't matter how long you input the move, as long as you get every single part of that notation. Because the input buffer is so lenient that y'all can actually just take your time in inputting the move. So that's, I think, where most people get tripped up. Alright, second and final tip when practicing Summon Suffering is to remember to actually practice it in a match situation. Now what do I mean by that? Well, you can get nowhere really by practicing in neutral over and over, because they're not going to just be standing there in an actual match situation. I recommend starting to practice it as well from an input. So for example, 6-6-A. Right? 6-6-A is one of those situations where you actually use it in a match, because 6-6-A is very widely used, and it offers Ivy a lot of stun time whenever it hits, so you can hide the input relatively easily. When you get a little bit better, you can start practicing it from B as well. Oh, sorry. You can start practicing it from B as well, simply because B is even more widely used, and it becomes really scary if you can do it just in a single B. For example, like that, because then you convince people to duck, you convince people to get hit with launchers more often, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's pretty much the way to do Summon Suffering on a hitbox. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. My Twitter is @hitbox_Sora. Be happy to answer any questions you guys might have. Until then, thank you guys for watching. This has been Sora, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.